Blessed day, beloved. Blessed week. It's been a long time since we meet or we have engaged together. I bless each and every one of you, everywhere that you're watching us. May peace be upon you. May the light be upon you. May the divine grace dwell in your life and in your home and your family. Is your humble servant, Moropwe, spiritualist Master Roger. I've taken more than a month because I was giving each and every one of you who have taken steps to contact me through my WhatsApp, email, comment on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I have listened and advised as many as possible. And I thank you, all of you, for positive response which you provided to the message that I put out there. Let's engage. You need to talk to someone. So it's natural and normal that I come back and advise. I come back and provide the way forward. So, beloved, after listening to the majority of people, because you can rest assured, I've read each and every one messages. And I've made sure I responded, if not to 100% of the message, to 99% of the message. And I made an effort to provide clear advices to over 99% of the respondents. So I hope I'm going to also receive your review, your support, through comment, sharing the videos. And today, I'm going to teach you the truth. I'm going to respond now to the reality of what I summarized. So feel free to share these videos. Invite others to join and watch these videos. He is your master speaking to you about your problems. I've selected 10 points which you are going to talk about. And it's going to be the question which I'm answering clearly. And the two last one will be the solution I'm providing to the challenges that you are facing. So thank you. It's your first time. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share. I'm thanking all those who are subscribing because the number is growing. Now at this particular moment, we're at 454, which I want us to meet 500,000 before the end of the month. With your support, we're gonna make it. Okay, beloved, let's start the business of the day. And I bless all of you for joining the show. I bless all of you for joining the teaching. I thank all of you for making time to listen to the teaching of the day. So I wanted to take this initial 4 minutes to introduce the topic of today, which is question and answer with spiritual master. Okay, beloved, let us start now. Among the questions, the first question I note is, why is my ancestor or the creator allowing this to happen to me? You know, many people, they come with those type of complaints. Many people, they do raise those type of issues and questions. When people, they find themselves in situations that are difficult, they tend to blame someone else. If they don't blame a human being, because they know that I'm a spiritualist, they're going to tend to shift the blame to the spirit. But I've got a question to this in a form of an answer. One, what have you done for your ancestors? You have done nothing. You're going to tell me you don't know what to do. But that is not an excuse. Because when you are planning about making your birthday, you go do shopping, you do everything. When you are planning about falling pregnant, you calculate your ovulations. When you are a man, you want to have a child, you look for a woman. You take that woman out. You spend, you do everything that a man needs to do or what a woman needs to do in order for you to achieve your goal. But you don't associate the ancestor when you're making those decisions. You go to study, you start your school. You never make an offering, either sacrifice. But you expect to be number one. How can you be number one? You as a parent, you have got children. You do not invest for them spiritually. But you want them to be excellent at school. You want them to be number one in society. How are they going to be number one in society? Because of the cost of the land, the spirit, and the ancestral trends. All those levels, they do not work with your children or yourself. So instead of you blaming the ancestors and the creator, ask yourself, how much have you invested at a spiritual level so that when you're in a problem, you can withdraw from your spiritual investment and make it happen. Some of you are coming, even asking for free reading. You're going to claim that you are not working, you don't make money. When you're working, what have you done? When we're making that money, because you got data, even to contact and call. You've got airtime, you've got a cell phone. You eat, you bath. All those necessities, you are able to do them, but you are unable to invest at a spiritual level. You are unable to invest in your own spirituality. But yet, when there's trouble, we want to blame the spiritual realms which are not concerned with your current situation because you ignore or neglected them when your things were working accordingly to you. So, your ancestors and your creators, they do not allow bad things or good things to happen to you because they hate you or they love you. No. I always teach that the spirit have no emotion. As human beings, we have emotion, spirit have no emotion. Your spiritual bank is empty, but you want them to perform for you. In which way? You need to make the difference between spirituality and religion. Spirituality doesn't teach you love. You are a spiritual missionary to have to fulfill a mission. Once you neglect it, you're going to see what you are seeing. That is why. Don't blame your ancestors. Don't blame the creator for what you are going through currently. You didn't do the things right. Keep watching the videos. You're going to learn how to do them right. Please do not forget to like and share. Invite more people to join us. It start getting out now. Our second question is, why is my life stressing and nothing is working? I receive a lot of people, they say they've got bad luck. Some people, they say that their life are not working. Some people, they say that nothing has ever worked in their life. Some people, they say they went top, they start redressing. Some they fall down, they've lost everything. And some people even, they can't afford to have their daily bread. So things are getting very bad. Yes. And people, we can have economic justification, we can have this. But even in the old-tone countries, people are surviving. Your life is stressful or nothing is working only because your spiritual bank is zero. You have nothing. So you can't claim anything. You can have your gift and your star, but if you have not provision in a spiritual bank, how are you going to call things to happen in existence in a human bank? Some of you have been calling you want miracle money, which I'm already teach long time ago. That is a deception, is a shame. They are cooking you. Some of you are coming to me to say you have lost a lot of money, you have paid for cleansing, partying, but nothing is working. Yes, nothing gonna work because even the people who are teaching you, they're ignorant that you need to have spiritual provision. In whatever they are charging you, you need to have a certain amount, a certain quota that is allocated to a spiritual bank provision, so that whatever they are doing for you work. When your bank account is empty, you can't pay rent, you can't pay your bill, you can't pay nothing. You can't even buy food. Even the bank, they won't even trust you to give you a loan, a credit, when you are not a credible client. At the spiritual level, you ever done nothing. But today, because you're in trouble, you expect things to happen according to you. You're gonna fail. That's why they're gonna keep on eating your money. They're gonna keep eating your money, especially when you're approaching. People are still learning the road to spirituality. Spirituality is not something that is written in the book. There's a difference to being a spiritual person and to understand the spiritual realms, how it works. So you can have a lot of money, but if you have nothing in your spiritual bank, you're gonna lose that money because your foundation is on the sand. And if you need assistance, those are the steps you shall take. Start investing at the spiritual level first. I'm going to tell you how it can be done. So we go to our third question. Why is my career failing? How will your career prosper and succeed when you don't do anything spiritually? Your career is not protected. There are many people that want it. When you start studying, you never done a sacrifice. What did you do with your first salary? That is the question I always ask. There are people that want to tell you that I'm working, but I don't see my money. My question is, what have you done with your first salary? I got some answers. Some they say they give to their parents, to their responsible. Some they did spend it supporting the family. Some they were necessity. They needed this. They needed a means of going to work, a means of communication, and accommodation near work. Some they needed to finance their studies. People, they give me different reasons, which are genuine and justified. But what portion of that first money have you allocated to the spiritual realms in order for them to bless your way which you started? From the beginning, the foundation, you didn't involve the spirit. When things get worse, you want them to come and intervene. They are not an emergency. They are not an ambulance. Neither the police. Even those ones, they are paid with the taxpayer money. So if maybe in your idea, spirituality is a free buy, I'm informing you that is not. It's not. Because it's something that is new. You choose to ignore it. Those who have engaged and make their time to invest in that way, developed, they are not your slave. I will tell you straight, I will never do something for free. You want something for free, follow my teacher. You want my service, you pay for it. My knowledge, my time, and my sacrifice, my commitment, they are not for free. I didn't do it to become the savior or the hero of the world. It's for me. You want to benefit for it, you're going to pay for the services. So if you don't invest in your spirituality as you're watching me, but you can be able to drink your beer, your whiskey, to smoke your cigar or your cigarette, to buy your data, you are neglecting to invest in your spirituality. Now that things are going fine for you. You are the most popular person. You got friends everywhere. You are all over social media. You are all over entertainment industries. You do everything that you want to, political fair, business fair, it's fine. But think and plan about tomorrow by investing in your spirituality. Because if you don't, when you come empty-handed, I'm going to charge you. And I'm going to charge. I'm not ashamed or afraid. I know what I'm teaching. And from what I'm teaching you today, maybe it's your first time. Those that is their first time to hear this type of teaching, please make a shout there. Confirm that. So why your career is failing is because you never invested in your career spiritually. You go to education, you get many diplomas, you get all the qualification you need, but why you don't get a job? The ghost of the land, the spirit that are controlling the waking sphere. What have you done for them? If you associate them on a plane, no. But when things they don't work, you want them to intervene automatically. It doesn't work like that. So the best answer, instead of you spending a lot of money getting readings which you know about, because many of you are requesting spiritual readings, but they already told you about what are your problems. Even yourself, you are aware of what are your problems. And you know which steps you want to take, but you are not willing to take those steps. You are becoming lazy in taking those steps. That is your problem. Yes, that is your problem. I'm not teaching you that you're a victim here. I'm showing you how ignorant you are or negligent you are. Today, I'm not telling you that you're ignorant, you are a victim. Because you can remedy this situation. If you check my previous videos, you're gonna see I've teach a lot on how you can solve certain problems. But people are still coming and ask me the same questions, meaning people are not willing to spend their time to watch videos that I made. I want to answer those questions. You're gonna check the videos. On this one, I'm gonna put different links. Before you ask me a question, click on the links you're gonna see under these videos. Check if there's no subject that fit your need. Beloved, you are progressing. Some asking, why is my studies not working? Why is my children's studies not working? When your children are born, what have you done at a spiritual level? When they starting go to school, what have you invested for them? You have done nothing, but you want them to become genius. You must understand that children are spiritual beings that are incarnated. There's a certain age and level which they need to be groomed and kept educated as human beings. But you, who as a parent, you already understand how this world works. How do you prepare your kid? Your child can be intelligent, can be a genius. But when they're spiritual and protected, someone else will steal that. Someone else will buy that out. Those are spiritual secrets that they do happen. The world, I always tell you guys that is like a jungle. It's the survival of the fittest. You are spiritual naked, you are spiritual weak. We overcome you, we're gonna pass you. Yes. We don't preach the love of each other here. It's the survival of the fittest. So if you want to succeed in your study, invest spiritually for your study. If you want to study to your children to succeed in their studies, invest spiritual for their studies. You're gonna see the result. Once you don't invest, you're gonna be paying a lot of money to different spiritualists until you get broke. You be coming and tell me, Master, just find you, but I have nothing, and there's nothing I can do. I won't work on your promises. No, I won't. You better learn and apply. Why is my marriage failing? I receive a lot of requests. And what is surprising me is that many people, they are coming, they're asking for their ex to come back. For the one just left to come back. But you were with that person. Why you let them go in the first place? You have your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your partner. You forget why in the first place you are with your spirit. I don't know what happened, because many, they come, they confess. You end up becoming abusive, and the partner tries to communicate. You don't want to listen. You end up becoming lazy. You are no longer productive. You must know relationships, they're like business. I always advise. Relationships, they're like business. Don't go there expecting another child, woman or man, will come and work for you. No. You as a man with beards like me are just sitting at home doing nothing, bringing nothing on the table. You expect someone's daughter to feed you, to maintain you. Or you as a woman, you sit at home doing nothing. You expect somebody's son to feed you and maintain you. When they leave you for someone who's more creative, you come and say, Master, I want them back. And you cannot even pay for the work. Before you come to me and tell me that your husband, your wife, your girlfriend have left you, correct, because she's talking or is talking to you, are you listening? When they're telling you, stop, what you're doing is not good, I'm not comfortable, are you listening? When they're showing you love, are you valuing it? When they're providing you with support, are you valuing it? When they left you, you go there and wake up now. You understand that you're wrong. Somebody that you're following, they were misleading you. You want to come and say you want them to come because they want to give you money. I did your bank account. You're going to pay. If you don't want to pay, go to my video. What the one I do, how to fix your marriage. So you do not invest spiritually for your marriage. You are able to buy a dress, to invite guests, to buy them booze, to pay all the fees, to go to a municipality, to go to a religious place and do the religious gathering. You are able even to pay lobola or to receive lobola, depend on your culture. You have done everything is expected you as a human being. What have you done which is expected of you as a spiritual being? Because if you are listening to me, you already know that you're a spiritual being. Come and tell me what you've done. If you never invested anything, how do you want it to be safe? If you never done anything spiritually for your marriage, how do you want it to be peaceful and successful? Someone more stronger than you want to come and take your partner and go back. How? It's the world. I'm not encouraging it. I'm not going to discourage it either. Because it's the reality which I know that it's going to happen like that. It's happening like that. So it's up to you. Either you equip yourself or you are weak. It's a survival of the fittest. Even when you follow the religions, they tell you what? The kingdom of heaven belongs to the robust one, not to the weak. Spirituality doesn't belong to the victim. I don't believe I'm a victim or I become a victim of witchcraft for any spiritual attack. I can become the target, but not the victim. I'm a spiritual being. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? You want your life to be successful. You want your marriage to be successful. Do you know who you are? Do you understand what is your purpose under this reincarnation? We are still continuing. Please don't forget to like and share. Number 6, why are my children failing? You decide to fall pregnant, or you decide to impregnate your wife, or you, the two of you, plan to have a children. Have you consulted with the spirit and asked them that you want to have children and specify the type of children that you want, so that the spirit that's going to reincarnate in the body of the one that you want to call your child be the spirit that fits your need or purpose? No. Okay, you didn't know that you're falling pregnant, or that your woman will fall pregnant. It does happen. You realize that you're pregnant. The child is not yet born. What have you done? If you go to do a bathing and cleansing, it's for you, the mother. What about the child? You need also to communicate with the spirit about that. You need to summon the spirit that you want in your children in order for you to have creative and productive. You can say, I want to have prophet. I want to have lawyers. I want to have politicians. I want to have business people. I want to have influencers. I want to have musicians. I want to have the type of academic, the type of children's spirit that you have. Then you can summon those spirits to come and reincarnate through your bloodline. You don't do that, but you expect to have excellent kids. Vuka, man. Wake up. Wake up. I told you today, I'm telling you things that you don't know. You don't hear about. Spirituality is not religion. It's the lifestyle. It's something different, separate, complete, and that control everything because our creator is spiritual. Do not limit your vision to reincarnation and its limitation. Become a spiritual being. Our video is going longer today, but I want us to understand and move forward. Why is your business failing? You have studied this, you go to this, you try this, everything you try is failing. It's gonna fail because you are entering an arena without being trained and prepared. You first don't know your spiritual level. Second, you're gonna pay your deposit, you get your state document, you engage the attorneys if needed be, you make meeting, you make inauguration, you do all what you need to do for your business. But what have you done for that business spiritually? Many of you are saying you just pray. You are selfish. You can spend money in all other things. You are expecting to get revenue, which is money, in that business. But for you to succeed, the only thing you need to do is just to pray. Then what are you doing in business? You're supposed to be in a temple, synagogue, or church, or mosque. If for you, the only weapon which you can use to survive in this world is prayer, business is not a place. Forget it. Those who are enlightened and awakened, they understand what I mean. Politics is not a place. Forget it. Your place is synagogue, temple, churches, mosque, altar. Or that way, your prayers will give you results. But the field that you are finding yourself is the wrong one. In order for you to succeed in a business, when you are opening business in an area, what do you do? You need to connect with the ghost of the land, the spirit of the land. You need to offer offering to them in order for your business to prosper in the land. Why do you know certain people, they are long in business and they're always there, regardless of the time and the challenges, but they don't fail? It's because they have understood the truth. And the truth has supported them. Today I'm teaching you something, never pay attention. It doesn't matter the nature of your business. If your business is a service business, you will give to the ghost of the land which you are living. It doesn't matter which land. It can be a country, a community, a street. You are not investing spiritually, but you're investing physically. You want to get reward. You won't get it because those who are investing spiritually, the spirit's gonna take your reward and provide to them. You have nothing there. Who's gonna work for you? Those is errant spirit, they are working because you guys, you don't want to cross them over. That is another teaching. When your loved one, they passed away, they don't cross over. They become errant spirit. They work for those one who got spiritual investment because they need to survive in that world. And you, their relatives, have no spiritual investment. How are you expecting them to come and assist you for you to prosper here when you don't provide for them? You are having money to invest in a business, you want to make revenue. Maybe you are making that business in a property of somebody already passed away, but you never done their crossover. You never enable them to have provision in the other life. But you expect them to come and provide you support in the current life. You're going to fail. That is the truth. It doesn't matter how many spiritualists you contact, how many rituals you do. As long as you don't follow these steps that I'm telling you, you won't succeed. That is the honest and naked truth. And our last question is, why is your ministry failing? I've got some complaint about religious leaders, spiritual leaders. Their work as well are not working. You see a Sangoma complaining things are not working for them. You see a prophet, a pastor, an apostle complaining, a healer complaining things are not working for them. But the things is still the same. Here I'm going to a 9 and 10 point now. I'm telling you what you need to do and who need to do it. It doesn't matter that you go to Gobela or you went to training, to seminary. You understand? You got your diploma or you finish your graduation, you've graduated. It's fine. Have you been initiated spiritually? You got a calling or a gift of a prophet, I agree. You got a calling or a gift of a Sangoma, I agree. You've got a gift, a calling of a spiritualist, I agree. You've got a gift, a calling or to be a doctor, I agree. After going to training to follow the practical and the behavior, which you can call the doctrinal teaching, if you undergo spiritual teaching, if you undergo spiritual initiation, have you been baptized through fire, water, earth? Have you been introduced to the spiritual realms to give you the power to see what others cannot see? Is your third eye being activated? Can you see beyond human limitation? Can you see what others cannot see and break it and bring things or call things into existence which does not exist? If you reach that level, because you can only reach that level when you invest spiritually. And what is investing spiritually? One, you need to do spiritual rituals as they require spiritually, not as it is written by the book or it's prescribed by me, your master. As a spiritual being, you are a spiritual agent. As a spiritual agent, you got a mission to fulfill. And you got your own spirit that are guiding you. All I can do is to activate you, to reconnect you, and to guide you. But once you are activated, you become operational. Your spirit will take control. Then I'll become your backup. When you get limitations, I'm like your safe house. Investing spiritually is to make spiritual sacrifices and offering, which not everyone can do because certain religions, they don't allow people to do that. But you need to have spiritualists who are accredited, appropriate, experienced, and knowledgeable to assist you. The same way we've got a legal advisor, financial advisor, you need a spiritual advisor. Why do you think many people are succeeding and other people are failing? The difference is, those are succeeding, they are not necessarily witches or have muti the way you think. But these people, they've got seer like us, who can see things beyond limit and can guide you on the step to take. People can interpret the message you are receiving and fit it towards your destiny. Do not go and be looking for that. Tell me, what are my problems? You know already what are your problems. That's why you even come. You need to look for solver, people who understand the causes of the problems. And they also understand how to solve those problems permanently. You need yourself to invest spiritually by respecting the moon calendars, your ritual calendar, discovering who are you and fulfill your mission. You are like a soldier in a mission. You got time to trade, trying to get provision, and try to fulfill a mission. You abandon all. You only follow the pleasure of yours. When things turn down, you come to claim. No. And in conclusion, who shall do that? Because many of you are already old. You cannot go to the beginning and start that. You need to engage with spiritualists that you trust. If you do not have spiritualists that you trust, then contact me. My numbers are here. Definitely, I won't do it for free. No, I won't do it for free. You contact me. Each situation got its own merit. We can evaluate what is your situation, what are your age, what are the situations that you are facing, how the spirit can guide us to solve it. In those who already pass age, there can be what you call altar offering to make an amendment to your past behavior and to plan from now onward, because you need to be saved. You can't be thrown in the fire. So meaning there's a solution for you. That solution, if you go to spiritualists who are knowledgeable, they will tell you what to do, or they'll be guided by the Spirit. If you do not those ones, it doesn't matter which part are you in the world. If you can listen to this message, if you can follow me, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get in contact with you. If there are things that I need to courier to you, I'm going to courier, always courier that. Canada, Europe, America, Asia, Africa, locally. Spirituality is not limited to physical contact. It's within you. So now, our conclusion is the main cause of your problem is because you do not invest anything spiritually. Your spiritual bank is empty. Because it's empty, you can't achieve success in this current physical world. That is the law of the universe. I didn't make it. You didn't make it. You might be ignorant. I hope I shed the light. Please, I would like your comment, your like, your share, and your subscription. Is your humble servant, Molopwe. For those who you've got personal private needs of that will need my attention, please feel free to contact me. Consultation, I'm not charging. I'm charging for my spiritual reading and my services. But for you to ask me questions or clarification based on the video that I'm making, the teaching that I'm providing, I'm not charging for that. So you're welcome to contact, to react, to comment. I'm going to attend to this. For those of you who want to request spiritual support, you are welcome to contact. Also to comment, I'm going to provide that. Be blessed. Hope I see you on the next one. And fear leave your heart. Let the divine grace be upon you. Let the divine grace be upon your loved one, be upon your work, and upon your day. Be blessed. See you on our next video. Thank you very much.